know that everybody knows him. I don't have much to have to tell anybody that they don't already know. He's a great man. He wouldn't want a funeral. He wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want us to be sad. He would. He just how he'd want to go out. He'd want to go to the party with one of his favorite bands playing him off. So, all I have to say is we lost a good one, and he's not lost forever. So, if there's anybody else that would like to come up, have a couple of words to say about him, now's our time. Grammy, come on up. This is my father's mother. So without her here, we wouldn't all be here honoring him. So let's have a round of applause for her too.
There you go.
Get right up.
Michael would be absolutely thrilled to see this party. It's exactly what he wanted. I planned on writing a long speech, but my laptop went kaput. And I had the laptop fixed and the printer went kaput. So I've got cheat sheet cards here. I also want to thank the band very much for being here. I mean, this was his favorite band, and he let me know every time he would go listen to it. Okay, Mike was born in Key West, Florida at the Naval Hospital. His father was on a submarine, and that's where we were stationed. One doctor told me he'd be born the 14th. One doctor told me he'd be born the 15th. He arrived at 4 minutes to midnight. That was Michael. He was born with about 2 inches of long white hair. It was horrible. And every time the corpsman would bring the baby to me to feed it, they'd put a different hairstyle on him. It was unbelievable. But he was a happy baby. He never gave me any problems whatsoever. I can't say that for all my children. He was a very happy baby. And when his siblings came along, he could care less. You know, he did another one in the house, that's all. When he was a toddler and I'd take him to the grocery store, the first thing I would do would be buy a stick of pepperoni. And he'd suck on that stick the whole time I shopped and chewed on it. And I guess that's where he got his love for spicy food, because it never stopped. And then, of course, he decided he wanted to be in 4-H. Fine, a rabbit, a duck, something like that. No, he wanted a steer. So we turned our 2-car garage into a barn for a steer. And this steer we named Nightmare because he was a nightmare. And we traveled the fair circuits and they had a wonderful time. And one day I got a call at work from the Midway Police, please come and catch your steer, it's in the cemetery. So I had to go home and get the bucket and the harness and catch the steer and put it back in the barn. Then, as he got older, his whole world was music. Music, music. That's all we heard. He would play the guitar so loudly at night, we would all go to sleep and the neighbors would call the police. That's how loud he played. And he would go jamming with a group in Hopedale or Milford or I forget where, all the time. And one day he said to me, Mom, I want to go with this group, but I need the money for my equipment. He had his guitar, but he needed equipment. And I was a single mother with 5 kids. And I said, I don't have that money. And he said, would you take a loan? I said, if you pay me back. He said, I can't pay you back, because every penny we make is going to be invested in recordings and everything like that. So he dropped out of the group moved on, and that was Aerosmith. Wow. Now, Joe Perry has always been friends with him, and Joe Perry's mother, Mary, worked with me at the Glen Ellen Country Club when I managed it. And she said to me one day, she said, Ginny, be thankful Michael didn't go with Dan. She said that Joe was anorexic and into drugs, heavy. But she said, I did get a Mercedes-Benz and I got a chalet in Vermont. Mike dropped out of high school when I had to move from Medway to Millis. And he decided he wanted to go to the Rhode Island School of Music. And I said, okay, let's see if you can get in. He was the first student they ever took without a high school diploma. And he did 2 semesters there and said to me, they can't teach me anything I don't know, Mom, I'm quitting. And he did. So, not much else. He was happy. All his life he was happy. He struggled with his marriage, just like everybody does, but he met a more, and that was the love of his life. This man was so happy for the past year. She made him so happy. Thank you, Lord. That's all I gotta say.
So, we're about to get the band going. One more reminder, we have the raffles out here. One last time, if anybody wants raffles, we can see Nikki. She's been doing the raffles. And we're ready to have the band going. We're going to pull them after their first set. So, thank you guys for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
And I ain't here wondering why. And I'm living on, try to be strong. Oh, just mine across the bed. I sat down, wrote you a long letter. I'll be a man on my way. You'll have to live on, try to be strong. Oh, just mine across the bed. Go home, just take mine across the bed. Oh no, baby, yeah. Give me air, baby. Oh, pushing at me up. So reach out for me, darling. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you're going home, and I'm living home. Try to strong home, just take mine. And across the bed,
This is for the Disaronno.
Disaronno! On the rock.
Yellow ticket 6888082.
Nobody.
Anybody? All right, we're pulling another one. Take it up. Yellow took it. All right, Ava, you pick the next one. Or actually, Pete will pick next one. This is for the Francis Ford Cup of Wine. Go ahead, Pete. We'll let you do it next. 6888406. We got a winner right here.
Yeah.
Sky vodka margarita glasses. Sky vodka.
688-147.
Yellow ticket. You got a winner. Does it match either? There it is. That's right there. The flamingo. So Joey, what's this one?
I wanted it. I wanted it.
I had to blow up that flamingo. It took a lot of air.
It does. I want it. All right. We established we all want it. We all want the flamingo.
973.
Yellow ticket 687973.
I know what you mean. He's got to look for it.
Thank you. All right, this is for the Malibu. Yes, sir. Yellow ticket 688021. Six, 88021.
My camera.
Last call, yellow ticket 688021 for the Malibu. All right. Call another one. Yellow ticket 68. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this one has a name on the back. Bruce and Donna.
My hands are numb.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, is it alcohol? Thank you.
6, 8, 8, 1, 5, 7. This is for the beach bag or the cooler.
Six, eight, eight, 3, 7, 4, right?
6, 8, 8, 1, 5, 7. Oh, we got a winner.
It's not me, it's somebody else.
Last one. What do you got?
Hi, how are you?
6, 8,